Hi and welcome to today's practice. Today's practice is the Iyengar Inspired practice we've been doing for the last 10 weeks. So if you've tried it before, that's good. This is your next couple of weeks to practice. If you haven't tried it yet, maybe you want to, let's go to the week one, which I'm gonna link in somewhere in here. Week 1 and 2. And if you haven't even done any of that, that's still great practice. Well-rounded practice. It's just rebuilding on the weeks. So we're adding on every couple of weeks. We've added on a couple of extra poses, just so we can add on the intensity of this practice. So the first weeks were much easier. This one is getting a little bit more difficult, but it's just easing us slowly into the practice. So this week is 11, 12, and 13. So that gives you a practice for the next 3 weeks. And a lot of the poses we've already done, but there's few which have been added. So let's get started. So we're gonna start right leg, right toes are pointing towards the shoulders of the mat. Back leg is 45-degree, 60-degree angle. So this is left leg which is on the back. And we're gonna inhale, hands towards the side, exhaling the spine. And then on exhale, we're gonna reach towards the side and then going into the nice triangle pose. So you can use your block in here, that's great for that, or you can place your hand onto the shins or down onto the mat if that's accessible for you. So let's take a couple of nice deep inhales. Slowly exhale. Inhale. If you're feeling good, you can look towards the top hand. Slowly exhale. Or you can use the look in front of you or down onto the mat. That's all fine. Big inhale. And then on the exhale, we're gonna engage the core and come back to the center, and then we're gonna switch the legs. So now left toes are towards the short edge of the mat. Right leg is on the back. 45-degree 60 angle. Inhaling, elongating the spine, and then on the exhale, move to the side. Big inhale. Slow exhale. So feeling in between of your legs, feeling everything on the right side. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Let's take another big inhale. And then on the exhale, we're going to return back to the center. So now I need to switch the legs. So I'm facing the camera. So left leg goes to the front, right leg is on the back. So left toes are pointing to the shoulders of the mat. Right leg is 45-degree angle. So inhaling, right hand towards the sky, and exhaling, the left hand goes on the low back. Then exhale, inhaling, really elongating the spine, and exhaling, reaching, and placing the hand down. So what you can do, block is an amazing thing in here. So using the block on the highest height, inhaling, opening the chest, exhaling, elongating the spine this way. And then exhale, I'm gonna twist to the side. So really opening the shoulder to the side. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Another big inhale. And exhale, really rolling shoulder away from me to the back. Big inhale, so the shoulder is rolling me to the side. Big inhale. Really feeling it on the big side here. Slow exhale. Let's take another inhale. And then if you're feeling good, you can see if you can extend that hand nice and long. Big inhale here. If not, just stay where you are. That's all fine. Slow exhale. Another big inhale. And exhale. Let's take another inhale. And then on exhale, we're going to bring this hand down, and then we're going to come back to standing, going to the other side now. So now right leg is to the front. Toes are pointing to the shoulders of the mat. Left leg is 45-degree angle. Inhaling, left arm towards the sky. Exhaling, right arm behind our back. Then inhaling, elongating the spine, and exhaling, reaching as far as possible. So either using the block here or placing it under the shin. So using a block, you can use it inside of the leg or outside of the leg. So big inhale, elongating the spine, and then next I'm gonna twist as much as possible, opening that shoulder towards the sky. Big inhale, slow exhale. Let's take another inhale and exhale. Inhaling deeply. If you feel good, you can extend the hand up, or no, this is just an option. Big inhale, slow exhale. Let's take another inhale, and then exhale, windmilling this hand down and then going to standing. So let's move the feet now. So now I'm taking a bigger stance than before. So inhaling, hand to the side, 45-degree angle at the back again. Exhaling, bending the knee and placing that hand, that elbow onto that knee. Inhaling, hand goes over the head. And if that feels good on your neck, look towards the palm of the hand. If not, just look down, look in front, whichever is good for you. Big inhale. And then slowly exhale. And let's take another inhale. And exhale. Inhaling deeply, feeling in between your legs. So we want to make this leg parallel with the floor. This is the aim. So if you're not there, that's fine. But if your knee is going over your foot, over your ankle, then make a bigger step. That means you've got enough space to actually make that bigger step. So inhaling and then exhaling. Let's place the knee down. So I'm placing my knee down. Now what I'm going to do, inhale, bring my hands into Anjali Mudra. And then what I want to do is I want to hug that elbow, the opposite elbow on my knee. So placing it on the knee and then inhaling, elongating the spine, and then exhale, twisting with that elbow. So digging the elbow into the knee and really twisting. So big inhale, slow exhale, another big inhale and exhale. And you can stay here, but there's another option, having your toes tucked under, and then slowly think about the back of the knee, and you want to just bring the back of the knee towards the sky. Big inhale here, slow exhale. Let's take another inhale and exhale. One more big inhale here, and then exhale, placing that knee down, unhooking the elbow and going back onto the standing. So knee comes up and then going to the standing, changing the legs. So now left leg, left toes are pointing to the short edge of the mat. Right leg is back, 45, 60-degree angle on the back. Inhaling, hands to the side. And then getting the spine, exhaling, bending the left knee, placing left elbow onto the knee. Inhale, hand goes over the head. And if you're feeling good in here, you can look towards the top of, to the palm of the hand. If not, just look down or in front of you. Big inhale. Again, think about this knee being just over the ankle. Slowly exhale. Let's take another big inhale, really feeling the stretch on the side. This is called extended side ankle. Big inhale. And then exhale, placing the knee down. So placing the knee down, toes are still tucked under. Hands nice into Anjali Mudra, hugging that elbow, right elbow over the left knee. Inhaling, elongating the spine. And then exhale, twisting, digging that elbow into the knee and then really twisting. So that's elbow helps us with the twist. Back inhale. Slow exhale. Another inhale. And exhale. If you want a bit more, inhaling deeply, tucking the toes under. And then on the exhale, we're just gonna bring that knee, the back of the knee towards the sky. Big inhale. A slow exhale. Really feeling the stretch, the twist. Big inhale here. Slowly exhale. Let's take another big inhale. And then on the exhale, placing that knee down, unhooking the elbow, and then again toes tucked under, bringing that knee up and going into standing. Right, okay, cool. Let's now move. Okay, let's move to the right, why not? Right leg nice and long, right toes pointing towards the short edge of the mat. Back leg is 45-degree angle at the back. I've got a smaller step than before. So inhaling, hands towards the sky. So my hips also are squaring to the front of the mat. So they're not open to the side, they're to the front. So inhaling, hands towards the sky. You can look towards the hand if that's good for your neck. If not, just look in front. And then on the exhale, we're going to bend that front knee. So again, with the knee, make sure it doesn't go over. It just stays where it should be. And if you need to, just walk your foot a little bit longer. Big inhale. And then slow exhale. So really want to feel the front here. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Another big inhale. And exhale. Take another inhale. And then on exhale, I'm going to open the arms to the side, bringing my hips with me. So hips are opening to the side also. Slowly exhaling into nice warrior two pose. Big inhale here. Slow exhale. If your knee is coming to the inside, move it to the side. So we're really actively moving that knee towards over the ankle all the time. Big inhale. Slow exhale. So really feeling the sides of our legs. Slowly exhale. Okay, so now we're going to inhale. And then on exhale, bring this arm down Bring it down and bring it forward. So also my hips are moving towards the shoulders of the mat now. My ankle is up to now, and then I'm gonna exhale and really lean onto the leg. So let's stay here. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Another big inhale. And exhale. So now on an inhale, on the next I'm going to slowly bring myself to the front a little bit, leaning forward, and then bring the back leg nice and long, and extending my front leg, locking the knee. Big inhale. So it's warrior three. We're trying to make a nice long line parallel with the mat. Big inhale. Slow exhale. With the ground, sorry. Another big inhale. And then on the exhale, we're going to place the right arm down. So you can use the block to place your hand on it. I don't have a block with me, so I'm just going to place it down onto the ground. So now my hips are looking towards the ground. So what we want to do is open them. So this hip is going to go towards the sky. Opening towards the sky. And you can then place your hands onto it. So big inhale. Ooh, if you fall out, just stay. Bring that leg nice and long. Big inhale. Slow exhale. So really actively opening the hip. Big inhale. And then slowly bend the knee. The knee you're standing, the head on the leg you're standing on, and then we're gonna make this big, nice long stance, and then into standing, and then changing the legs to the other side. So left toes are now pointing towards the shoulders of the mat, back like it's 45-degree angle. It's not so big of a step. Hips squaring towards the front of the mat. Inhaling, hands towards the sky. And then on the exhale, we're going to bend the front knee. And again, if you've got too much space, just wiggle your foot to the front. It's okay to do that. And then really placing your leg, really pushing your heel down. Big inhale. Slow exhale. So really feeling everything in the front of the leg. Big inhale. And then slowly exhale. Let's take another big inhale. And then on the exhale, we're going to open the hands to the side, opening the hips to the side. Foot goes also, the edge of the back foot goes parallel with the shoulders of the mat. And then really bending that knee. So really feeling inside of your legs. Big inhale. Looking towards the left hand. Slow exhale. Another big inhale. And exhale. And let's take another inhale. And then on the exhale, we're going to bring that hand down, bring it down to the front, and then the back heel goes up. And then we're leaning over the left leg. Big inhale here. Slow exhale. And let's take another inhale. And exhale. And now on an inhale, and then exhale, we're going to slowly move towards the front, bringing the back leg up, and then extending the leg we're standing on. So big inhale here, trying to make the body nicely parallel with the front. Slow exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more big inhale. And then next I'm going to place the left hand onto the mat, onto the floor. You can use the block in here. Right arm goes onto my leg. So inhaling, and then exhale, opening that hip towards the side. Opening. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Another big inhale. And exhale. Let's take another inhale. And then on exhale, I'm going to bend the knee we're standing on and slowly place that leg back. Woo-hoo-hoo. Very cool. So now the option is like staying where we are. Option on the back is fists together, grabbing to the elbows, or reverse prayer. So up to you. Maybe go with the one lower than you think you should be doing. Okay, so legs. Right toes are pointing towards shoulders of the mat. Left leg is back. Hips are squared towards the short edge. Inhaling, opening the chest, looking towards the sky. And then on the exhale, fold forward, looking towards your big toe. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Really feeling on the back of the front leg. Big inhale in your shoulders. Slowly exhale. Let's take another inhale. And exhale. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling slowly. Now let's inhale towards the center and switching the legs. So left leg now pointing towards the left toes, pointing towards the short edge. Back leg 45-degree. Inhaling, hips towards the short edge of the mat. Inhaling, elongating the spine, looking towards the sky, opening the chest, actively rotating our shoulders back. And exhaling, folding forward, looking towards the big toe. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Another big inhale. And exhale. And let's take another inhale. Exhale slowly. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling. Okay, now place your hands down. And then slowly move yourself towards the front. So now both of the edges of the outside edges of the feet are parallel with the short edges of the mat. So big inhale, look towards the front, extending the spine, and then on the exhale we're gonna fold forward. So staying here for a couple of breaths. You can shift your weight towards the toes a little bit. Big inhale. Slow exhale. And let's take another inhale. And exhale. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling slowly. And let's bring the hands back. And let's maybe get them into the whatever you had in the pyramid pose before. So big inhale here. So either fists together or grabbing the elbows or reverse prayer. Big inhale here. Slow exhale. Another inhale. And exhale. Let's take another big inhale. And then on exhale, we're going to place the hands down. Inhaling, head up. Exhale, hands onto the hips, and then inhaling back towards the front. So now legs together. Okay, legs together. I'm going to move to the side so you can see me. Hands onto the hips, inhaling, opening the sky toward the chest, and then exhaling, folding forward. Hips are hips width apart. So again, you can bend the knee in here. That's fine. That's totally fine. Grab a hold of your big toe. And then inhaling, looking towards the front, elongating the spine. And on the exhale, we're going to fold forward and see if you can extend the knees. If not, keep them bent. But you really want to bring yourself nice and close with those big toes. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Again, shifting the weight into the toes a little bit. Slowly exhale. Big inhale. And then on the exhale, let's unhook the toes. And then we're going to place one hand under the toes, the foot, and then the other hand goes under. So you can still have your knees bent in here. Whatever you need to put your hands underneath your feet. So big inhale here. Looking towards the sky. And then on the exhale, fold forward. Inhaling nice and slow. Exhale slowly. Big inhale. So you can also move your toes a little bit just to get your nice little massage on the bottom of your hands, on the heel of your hand. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Let's take another big inhale. And then on the next you're gonna take the hand away and then the other hand from the foot, and then walking it nice and back. Inhaling nice and long. Slowly exhale. Take another deep inhale. And then slowly exhale. Let's take another inhale. And then exhale, we're going to walk the hands to the front, placing them onto the hips and inhaling back into the standing pose. Okay, cool. Let's go down onto the knees. So going onto the knees, both knees down. And then extending your right leg nice and long. Right hand goes onto the right leg. And the left hand, inhaling, left hand goes up, elongating the spine. And then exhale, just lean towards the long leg. Big inhale here. Slow exhale. Another big inhale. Just really feel it inside of the leg, inside of the long leg, and on the side of your ribs. So on the left side, big inhale. Slow exhale. Let's take another big inhale. And exhale. And let's inhale. Back to the center. And then the leg goes back. Now the other legs, the left leg goes nice and long. Left hand goes onto that leg, and I'm gonna inhale, bring the hand up, really extend as you do in the morning. And then exhale, lean towards the leg. So really feel it into the back of into the side of the long leg, so into the side of the left leg, and then into your right side of the torso. Big inhale. Slow exhale, even into right hip, big inhale. And exhale. Let's take another inhale. And then next, I'll place that hand down, and then we're gonna lie down. Okay, lying down. We need to do a bit of abs just now. So we've done this before. This one isn't easy. I know it isn't. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Okay, lying nice and long. Legs long, hands over the head. Big inhale. Slow exhale. So we're gonna do it with the hands over the head. If that's too much, just place them at the base of your low back, at the base of your bum, and then use that as your leverage. So see how we go. I'm gonna just show the hands nice and long, but if you're feeling the other one is better for you, do that. You know, you're in your own body, so you need to do whatever feels good for you. Okay, big inhale. Slow exhale. Another big inhale. And exhale. Inhale, engage your core, and then we're gonna bring the legs 20 degrees angle. Big inhale. So you're actively pulling your low back towards the mat all the time. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Let's take another inhale. And exhale. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling, moving to 60-degree angle. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Another inhale. And exhale. Let's take another inhale. And then exhale, moving to 90-degree angle. Big inhale here. Slow exhale. Another inhale. And exhale. Let's take another inhale. Slowly exhale. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling slowly. Take another big inhale. And then exhale, we're going to slowly bring it down. Slow, 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 slow. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Big inhale. Let's take a rest. Slow exhale. Feeling all the warmth being created. Big inhale. And then slowly exhale. Okay, inhale. And then exhale, sink your belly button towards the spine, and then spine towards the mat. And now inhaling, engaging the core, hand, legs up, 20-degree angle, big inhale. Slow exhale. Another inhale. And exhale. Let's take another big inhale. On exhale, we're going to move to 60-degree angle. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Another big inhale. And exhale. Let's take another inhale. Exhaling, moving to 90 degrees. Whew. Stay here for a few breaths. Nice and deep. Okay, one last big inhale. And then exhale, slowly bring it down. Slow, 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 bring it down. Whew. Okay, big inhale. Feel all the warmth we've created on our abs. Big inhale, slow exhale. Another big inhale. And exhale. Let's take another big inhale. Exhale, let's do it one more time. Big inhale. Squeezing the core, bringing the legs nice and high. 20-degree angle, sorry. Slowly exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Low belly still, low back still actively pulling towards the mat. Big inhale. And then exhale, move it to 60-degree angle. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Another inhale. And exhale. One more big inhale. And then exhale, move it to 90-degree angle. Okay, with time you can elongate this if you want to. If you've got the strength and stamina, maybe you can do 5 breaths or up to 10 breaths. Hold. Big inhale. Slow exhale, another big inhale. And exhale. Let's take another inhale. And then slowly exhaling down, nice and slow, 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 slow. Whew. Let's stay here for 2 more breaths. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Another inhale. And then exhale, hand goes to the front, and then we can go back to sitting. Okay, knees bent. Bending the knees, hands go underneath the knees, and then we're gonna lean back, and then we're gonna bring the knees together. So shins are apart to the floor. Let's stay here for a couple of breaths. Slowly exhale. Another big inhale. Exhale. Let's take another inhale here. Slowly exhale. We're still actively opening the chest towards the sky, and then exhale, place it down. Place the hands down and the legs. You can extend and move them a little bit side to side, just to release what we've done. Okay, bend the knees again, hands go underneath. And then inhaling, elongating the spine, opening the chest, and then exhale. We're leaning back, bring the legs with us. And now what we can do, if you want a bit more, you can stay here. There's an option. So maybe trying that. Extending one arm and then the other. So nice, slow, deep breaths here. Noticing how the whole thing has changed when we move the hand. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Another big inhale. And exhale. Let's take another big inhale. And exhale, we're going to sit down, placing the hands, legs back, hands back, and then you can move the legs a little bit. Oof. That was hard work. Okay, sitting nice and long. Hands down, and if that's not enough, as you've got your hands are not touching, you can always use a block to do that, but we're only going to be here for a sec. So inhaling nice and long, and exhaling, placing the hands on the back of the head. Inhale, look up, and then on exhale we're going to lean back and then bring the legs up again with us. So big inhale, slow exhale. We actually want to make a little spine, C spine, so making a C with our spine, so kind of making the spine nice and round. Big inhale, slow exhale, another big inhale, and exhale. Let's take another big inhale, slowly exhaling. One more inhale, exhale down, sitting down. Whew. Well, we've got a big truck coming around here, so I hope you're not going to be able to hear him. Well, I hope you're going to be able to hear me, not the truck. So let's lie down. Oh, it's going somewhere. Okay, let's lie down. Okay, so we're going into our shoulder stand. We've already done it before. If you haven't done it, go back to the previous video. I've got the wall assistant shoulder stand. We should really be having something underneath, like a blanket or something, to help us with having a bit more space for our neck. So in my wall assistant video, everything is in there. So if you haven't seen it before, go to that video before you start your shoulder stand, because we don't want to move the head in any way when we're in the shoulder stand. Okay, lying back. So wall assistant shoulder stand, it's a really nice way of doing it with a wall and without moving really hard. So anyway, hands down and then knees bent. So what we're going to do, we need to swing the knees towards the chest, swing the knees towards the chest, and once they're swinging, then I'm opening towards the back. Actually, let's remember about the hair goes out, and again, so again, knees coming to the chest, bringing them up, and then extending them over my head, and then placing my hands down onto the low back, and then I can extend my legs. So we're looking to make as straight line as possible. Big inhale, slow exhale. We're gonna be here for a couple of minutes, more couple of breaths. So let's try to be find it as comfortable as possible. Big inhale, slow exhale, another inhale, and exhale. Big inhale, slowly exhale. So the shoulder stand, it's really good for your upper back, your neck, the shoulders. It really opens everything up. It's also great inversion, so it gives you all the qualities of inversion. So everything goes down, so all the blood is being drawn from our legs, from our organs. It's being drawn towards the heart, so then it can get nice oxygenated, get all the nutrients needed, and then it will be all distributed to our tissues on our legs. Legs are particularly important because when we're walking, the gravity is also working on us, so it's pulling all the blood down, and sometimes it might be hard for it to come up to the heart. So by doing an inversion, you're helping this blood to move, and also you're helping your lymphatic system, so the lymph can move quicker also in your body, because lymphatic system, it doesn't have any pump. It only works on the contraction of the muscle. So when the muscles contract, they move the lymph down to our liver, so then it can get everything can get detoxified and stuff. So That's a great pose for everything. So we're also looking for a chin lock in here. So chin lock is having chin towards the chest. This thing is helping. What is this doing? It's really targeting our thyroid gland. So as because we've got a chin lock, all the blood is now all the fresh blood is being sent to our thyroid gland, which can purify and nourish it. So it's a great pose, and Iyengar is calling this the queen of all the asanas. So if you've been doing from week one, we've been doing shoulders from week one, and to be frankly honest, it really helped me for my neck issues and the upper back and shoulders. So I really recommend using this pose and doing it every day for a couple of minutes. So let's do another 10 big breaths here. Okay, last inhale, slow exhale. Let's stay here, we're not going down yet, so don't move your head, stay where you are. But what we're going to do, we're going to bring first one leg behind the head. So one leg behind the head, placing to the floor, and once this one leg is there, we're going to bring the other one to join the first one. And if that's too much, you can again use your wall. So going to this full assisted shoulder stand, you'll be able to place your feet onto the wall, or you can just place them back on the cushion or sofa or something, which is going to help you bring the ground closer to your feet. Okay, so now hands are releasing from the low back, and we're going to interlace the hands. And then what we want to do, we're going to bring the palms outside. So add an extra stretch here onto the hands, onto the shoulders, onto the forearms and wrist itself. Big inhale, slow exhale, another big inhale and exhale. I can understand this pose can get overwhelming a little bit, so let's just connect with this nice big inhale. Slowly exhale, especially women with a bigger chest, they might find it difficult. So what can happen, sometimes the ladies are putting a yoga strap over their breasts, on the top of their breast, and that keeps holding it in place. Big inhale, slow exhale. So really feeling now the back of the body being stretched. So we've got a really massive band of fascia, which starts from the feet. It goes all the way on the back of the legs, all your back, over the head, and it finishes on your forehead. So you might be feeling that just now. So big inhale, slow exhale, and really feeling that you need to come out. Let's connect with the breath before you come out, and if that's still too much, then you can slowly return back to the center. Okay, if you're still here and you're feeling good, let's bending the knees, and then bringing them close to your ear and squeezing your ears. So this is called ear pressure pose, or a snail pose in yin yoga, but really putting the pressure onto the, I'm not covering my ears yet, but I'm placing it onto my head, on the sides of my head, and really bringing it together. Big inhale, slow exhale, another inhale, and exhale. That's it, another big inhale, slowly exhale. Let's do another 5 breaths here, every inch of the time, in your own time. Just make sure you're making nice big inhales. Slowly exhale, another big inhale, and exhale. Inhaling deeply, exhaling slowly. Let's take another big inhale, slowly exhale, inhaling, and then on exhale, let's extend the knees. So knees legs, these are going towards the sky, and now we're going to place the hands back onto the low back as we did at the beginning. So now inhaling, and then bringing your right leg up, making it nice and long, and let's stay here. Big inhale. So the other leg can stay down, but you can also hover it a little bit and see how it feels. You really want to now be stretching on the back of the leg and the glute. So because the leg is being pulled, gravity works on pulling the leg down, it's really stretching your glute, the back of the leg, and your low back. Big inhale, slow exhale. Let's take another big inhale and exhale. Inhaling deeply, exhaling slowly. Okay, big inhale. Extend that leg back towards the sky, and then change the leg so now the right leg goes back. And then either placing it down onto the mat or just letting it hover. Just notice which one feels better for you and just stay with this one. Big inhale. So you might even feeling to the low back. I'm really feeling it to the low back on my right side. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Another big inhale. And exhale. And with your hips, try to move them a little bit and see how it feels. Because it's not always going into the pose in one way. Sometimes you need to wiggle yourself. And big inhale. Slow exhale. Another inhale. And exhale. So now I'm bringing both legs to the middle where we were. So they're going over my head and then slowly lowering myself down. So to lower myself down nice and slow, the legs need to go nice and low onto the behind my head. And then slowly placing the hands down and then rolling ourselves to having 90-degree angle on the leg. So we're not going all the way down yet. Hands are nice and to the side, opening the hands to the side. And what we're going to do, we're going to inhale along in this point, and then on exhale, we're going to move legs to the side. So really, as we want to try to touch the feet, the hand, but we still want to have our legs nice hovering. So we're not going all the way back. That's our legs we can't hold our legs in the air. So we're going until we can hold our legs in the air. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Another big inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And then on the next let's turn back to center, and then we're going to go to the other side. So really trying to touch the feet to the hand. Big inhale, but still holding it, hovering. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Another inhale. And exhale. And let's take another big inhale. And then on exhale, we're going to return back to center, and then extending slowly the legs down, bringing them down nice and slow. And then placing the hands to the sides. So placing the hands on the sides, palms up, heels out together, feet can flap apart, and we're going into nice Shavasana pose just now. So let's take a couple of deep inhales. And then you can return back to the nice slow breathing, your own breath. And let's start noticing the changes that happen in our body from all this movement. Shavasana pose is really important one for giving our body and our brain a chance to catch up on the practice what we've done and really integrate this practice into our nervous system. So let's really relax as much as possible, sinking into the mat, sinking into the ground. There's nothing to be, there's nothing to do. Really allowing yourself to rest, enjoying the stillness, and maybe start noticing how you feel and how you felt before. Inhale, smile, and keep that internal smile on. Notice how the energy has shifted when you smiled. And let's honor ourselves for coming into this practice, for taking the time out of your day to take care of your body and mind. If you've got a bit more time to stay in the Shavasana, I invite you to stay longer. If your time is really, if you start on time, let's start bringing ourselves slowly into the room we're in. Maybe start wiggling your fingers and your toes, doing circles with your hands one way and then the other, and really bringing the hands over the head and really extending yourself as you do in the morning, big inhale. And then move yourself to the side for a little bit, just to really bring ourselves to the room, to the place we're in. Take a few inhales here. And whenever you're ready, you use that top hand to push yourself up to sitting. And then we're going to bring our hands into Anjali Mudra, and let's remind ourselves to have kind and loving thoughts, kind and loving communication, and kind and loving intention towards ourselves and others. And thank you very much for coming into this practice. Hope you've liked it. Let me know how it was. Comment, like, subscribe, share it with your friends, share the goodness, and I hope to see you next week. Namaste.